against these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's going to fire one deep, middle, looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Slot man moves right. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And ready for 3rd and 6. shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing now is Bortles. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in,
and picks up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Gun, Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Caught. Seferian-Jenkins, right side. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, Dobbs. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bortles going to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Bortles again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Second down following the run. Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
In motion left goes a tight end. Again, it's Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing is Bortles. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football.
Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And he continues to pile up. Yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Running left, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Four down. Check. Four down. Check. Press down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Check.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And some space here. Bell a first down and then some. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Come on, let's go.
They'll go again with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Fournette running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
58, right. Here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Dobbs. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Dobbs. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Dobbs is throwing. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Time running out here on the play clock. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Janice will go in motion right. A handoff to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And some room to work. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On On second down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On third down, that's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. This is Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Green 90. Green 90. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Now Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.